everybody, and welcome back to my channel. We haven't done a speed build in a while, and with this being one of the last major areas on my island and me having inspiration for it, I thought this would be the perfect moment. So essentially we're going to build a plant shop today. I kind of started a botanical garden in the top left corner, and then I wanted to have like a souvenir type plant store that goes out to the beach. And I was majorly inspired by the two designs that I'm using, this leaf shop standee design as well as a like flower shop camper van design. They're both, of course, linked down below on my card, and they were definitely a major inspiration. So the first thing I did was just build this little platform with the in-game wooden path, and then I layered a bunch of codes over top. You will see this be a thing on my entire island, and of course in the speed build as well, because I am going for a generally very overgrown island. I'm doing a plant core island, so I'm using lots and lots of green, and I kind of do like that cluttered look, so you will see me kind of cover everything that I possibly can with codes. I'm starting with these like daisy path and moss codes, and then filling all the little gaps with all the different leaf codes. And then I'm kind of putting the stall back and starting to work on the entire area. So I did have like a few different items that I did want to use, such as like the iron shelf and some like additional surface items. So, you know, in order to create additional surfaces for decorating. And then of course I wanted to use a bunch of plants. I had already downloaded a seed bag code so that I could put some pillows down. You will see that in a little bit. And then I also placed down the rope fencing. I kind of figured out where I wanted it to be, and I made kind of the entrance to the beach and the entrance to the plant shop itself in the top left as well. Also, if you are working with standees and stalls, don't forget to put something on the stalls. I like to forget that part, but I did actually remember here. So that's what I did. And then I just started placing down some different things. I used barrels because those kind of look a little bit rustic, but they do also kind of provide that like store or storage, or I don't know, kind of that entire vibe of a shop or a market, which I really like. And then the bonsai shelf, some additional tables, and just pretty much finding items to put on top of it. I did want to have some things that make it look more like a shop, so I used like a little bit of repetitive stuff like the biotope planter twice, and just kind of try to fill all the different gaps and make it look the way that I really wanted to. You might know this if you've been to maybe one of my streams before, or if you've seen some of my videos before. I'm very much the trial and error kind of person when it comes to decorating as well as landscaping. I kind of just go to town and I just try things out, and if stuff doesn't work or if I find better solutions for certain areas, I will just go back on them and take things down again, and that has been working pretty well for me. I am pretty much a slow decorator, which probably is because of that, but I kind of like it, you know, just trying out different items and finding the best solution. It's working pretty okay. Also, we're not talking about this path mishap right here. Sometimes laying down designs from your phone can be exhausting, but I still kind of prefer it to the island designer tool. But yeah, then I had this camper van design on the beach already, and I kind of just wanted to create a path towards it and to the right of it, as we had already kind of established in a stream. I wanted to have a little bit of a plant display and create a base for them with different codes. And because I wanted to kind of layer them nicely, I decided to put the dirt code in the back and then put these flowers in the front. And then once I had seen how good the garlands kind of looked as a backdrop, I added another bit of dirt. And then here you can see me kind of place the flowers or the plants down, and I hope you know what I mean by layering. So I'm making sure that the yucca are kind of in the gap of the cypress plants. I thought that was kind of a nice little plant shop vibe, and kind of like a display, you know. It really gives that vibe. And then I'm working on the path a little bit further, you know, making it go all the way to the camper van and then changing some designs around so that I kind of like the combination of greens and like neutral colors. I also worked with some dropped items. This is also something I like to forget, but whenever I do think about it, I am really happy with the way it looks because it just adds this little bit of detail to every area and takes it all to a whole new level, I feel like. With this area being decorated now, I pretty much only have, I would say, 2 major areas I need to decorate, one of which is Callie's house, and the other is a camper van market that I'm planning. I don't really know where to go with that one, but after that, it's pretty much just some beach decorations and some filler decorations, and then this island will finally come to an end. And I'm really excited. I'm really also a little bit anxious because I've never finished an island before. I really don't know how it works and what I'll do after, but I am super excited. And I also have a bunch of video ideas with the current island as well as with new islands, and I'm really, really excited. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe, please, so you don't miss the next videos. And also, if you do enjoy this one, give it a thumbs up so the algorithm can recommend it to more people. That would greatly, greatly help me out. But back to the build, what I did on the beach, and this is something I generally like to do, is I used a bunch of weeds and flowers, also flower like sprouts, I think you could say, or I plant down flowers and then pluck them, so they're only the green part. And then I also litter everything with design codes. It might look a little bit strange on the beach at first, but I personally feel like it incorporates this like sandy color so much better if there's other colors covering it a little bit and it's not such a stark contrast to the rest of the island. I think this is what is the hardest about the beach, is that the coloring is so different. Plus, of course, the narrow spaces. But I do think especially the bottom part of the beach is kind of nice as like a display area. But yeah, I do tend to kind of litter everything with either codes, weeds, flowers. I do like to spread around leaf piles as well. I do like to push items all the way into the water because it kind of, I don't know, it kind of looks cool, I think. And that's the way I have pretty much all my beaches until this point, and I feel okay about them. I know the beaches can be super hard, so if you are struggling with them, don't worry. A lot of us are, but this is the way that I've been kind of okay with it. Also, speaking of codes and littering everything with codes, all of the codes that I'm using in this build, as well as my entire island, are of course linked down below in my card. I actually have a card on which I link all of the codes and creators of all the design codes as far as I can find them. The only thing you have to do is select the island that you want to see the codes of. This is Neverland. I also have an island called Wobbleton, which is more colorful and with lots and lots of mushrooms. And then I also have a non-terraforming island called Offline that has like a variety of codes. Feel free to just browse around and be inspired. I feel like codes are a major inspiration for me, like the leaf shop and flower shop were kind of the main sources of inspiration because I really wanted to use them on my Plancore Island just because, you know, they really fit pretty well. I also use these pumpkins to just kind of fill this entire space that is kind of covered by the palm trees anyways, and I thought that that was kind of a good filler. And with that, that's pretty much the area. So coming from the botanical garden, you kind of walk into the leaf shop right here. There's a bunch of different plants displayed, and then the walk onto the beach. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I am looking forward to seeing you very soon again. Bye everyone!